I'm Lucretia McCulley, and I'm Director of Outreach Services in Boatwright Library. And I'd like to tell you 3 things about the library today to please tell the first year students about. First of all, tell them that they will have a personal librarian as a first year student, and they will meet that librarian in their first year seminar. And we work with students to find the best resources for their projects. And you can also collect your personal librarian trading card, and you can even collect all 11 of them. That's how many librarians we have to help students. Second of all, Boatwright is more than books. We have wonderful electronic resources here. We have electronic books, we have digital journals, we have over 200 different databases, and we have a fantastic media resource center on the 2nd floor, which has thousands of DVDs, and you can do low-end video production in there as well. And my third point, which is the most exciting one, is that Boatwright is having summer renovations this summer. So the freshmen will come back to a wonderful renovated Boatwright library. We'll have collaborative space on the first floor. We're doubling the amount of group study rooms, so we'll have 14 group study rooms. The 2nd floor will be quiet, and we're even adding 8 individual quiet study rooms. So it's going to be a great place, and I hope that you'll come, and I hope you'll encourage all the first year students to come. So I'd like to end, just remember to ask a librarian. We're here to help you, and we're here to make all 4 years comfortable for you at the University of Richmond.
When you are.
One of the, I hope not so hidden secrets about the University of Richmond is its speech center. It's still fairly rare to find a speech center, especially at a university of this size, but at the same time, that's one of its gems, because we have peer tutoring or peer mentoring here at the speech center. When you come, you will work with someone who is just maybe a year older or 2 than you are, and they've been where you are. They know how quite frankly terrifying it can be to give a speech, especially that first or second speech of your college career. You do not have to bring your notes impeccably prepared. That's what we're here to help you do. And while we cannot write the speech for you, we can help you brainstorm. If for some reason you just can't think of what it is you want to say, we can help you find a thesis and organize your remarks around that. Another thing about the Speech Center that you'll find is the less than formal manner. Yes, we treat your ideas very seriously, but we try not to take ourselves too seriously, and we promise to make you feel at ease as you're preparing and practicing a speech. Each appointment lasts about an hour, and we record and play back, and then sit and listen to you critique your own remarks, and then we try to help you to achieve greater effectiveness based on what we too have observed. And finally, you should know before you come to the Speech Center that we take you seriously in the sense that we want you to have as much credibility from the beginning of your college career straight through. You don't have to come just for a class presentation. You can come for a preparation for internships, for running for a club office or student government office. Anytime you have any kind of special speech or set of remarks to deliver, you can come practice them here, because we want you to be as confident and as credible thinking on your feet as you yourself want to be. We may want it even more than you do.
And then we'll go from there.
All right. Is it ready?
Yeah.
I'm Megan Lickey. I'm the Sustainability Coordinator at the University of Richmond. I've been here for about 2 years. This is finishing my 2nd year, and I am mostly in charge of making sure that we meet our climate action plan goals of reaching climate neutrality by 2050 with a 30% reduction by 2020. So some of our big projects on campus include LEED certification on all of our new buildings. We have 9 buildings on campus that are either already LEED certified or in the process of becoming LEED certified. The most recent building being our new stadium, which was completed last year. It received its silver certification. Our highest LEED building is the gym, which is actually LEED Gold certified, and there are signs throughout the gym which will tell you more about the different features in that building. We have a lot of programs that students can be involved in on campus through student groups, including Green UR and USGBC students, which is a Green Buildings Club. They work on competitions in the dorms like Recyclemania and Campus Conservation Nationals, which is a competition to see which building on campus can reduce its energy use the most over a couple weeks. And we work with about 100 other schools across the country to meet larger energy saving goals. This year, collectively, the schools involved in the competition saved enough energy to reach 1.7 gigawatt savings in energy, which is the equivalent of about 150 houses.
General mission of the Writing Center, what we do, what students can expect. So we tend to focus on helping the writer learn to self-correct. That's at the sentence level, but we don't even start there. We start with the ideas. What's the assignment the writer has? Where does the writer think her focus might be? And then we go from that to, okay, you said your focus is here. Now I'm seeing it there. And if it confuses me, it's probably going to confuse other readers. So how can you make your focus come right away so that all readers will recognize it? We try to always begin there. What's the assignment? What's the focus? And then we move into smaller errors and into smaller areas. Because if you make the big error of not having your focus in the place that's appropriate for the assignment, you're not going to do too well on it, no matter how you do with commas or semicolons or word choice. Now we will work also with the conventions of the discipline. So if you come in and say you have a history paper, well, the rules for that are going to be very different from a sociology paper or literature review in biology. So we do have a number of consultants on hand who major in these different fields. And a writer can go to our website and figure out which consultant's best for them. We do appointments at the Writing Center by signing up at our website, at our online calendar. And then the writer can come in up to once a day after that. They just sign up online, they get a reminder email, and then they come in and see the writing consultant. They can expect, if they come into the Writing Center, to get a personal report sent to their faculty member. Now I get these for my own students, and for me personally they count as part of the participation grade. But I know that for all faculty it's considered a mark that you've gone beyond the classroom to seek additional assistance. There's no shame in being helped. In fact, strong writers can benefit as much as writers who are struggling with an assignment. So as we say, we work with writers at any level, in any discipline, in any type of paper. And we have special services. Say if someone doesn't speak English as their primary language, we can work with them continually. We can refer them to an ESL consultant. We can, after an initial meeting, refer them to a different consultant who might have really a lot of experience in that area.
I wanted to take a few moments to talk about the Academic Skills Center, which is an exceptionally strong resource here on campus. And for the most part, the center offers all of the traditional academic skills related areas such as test preparation, critical reading, critical thinking, concentration, test anxiety, and just a host of other related areas. We also provide assistance in time management as well as stress management. And one of the things I wanted to point out revolves around critical reading, because despite the fact that the university is a very selective institution and we have loads of students coming in with 4.2 and above GPAs, as well as 1,400 plus on the SATs, and they've taken just a lot of strong courses such as AP courses or advanced placement. And it's not just here, this is a national trend in which many colleges and universities see a number of students who they experience, they struggle a little bit in terms of making that transition from high school to a university environment, because in high school, unfortunately, there are still too many school systems that promote learning by rote memory. And so, as you know, when you come here and you take courses like chemistry or physics or even calculus, it's about application, it's about engaging in critical reading, and even critical thinking, meaning also that you have to know how to apply concepts to new situations, to be able to synthesize information, to analyze, interpret, that sort of thing. And so we work very diligently in helping students to move from that or transition well into the university, from high school to the university environment, so they can be prepared for the different types of rigors of the college courses that we have here at the university. We also, in case students who are interested in assessing their skills, we have a couple of tools that we use and we have used for over the years. One is my favorite. It's called the Learning and Study Strategies Inventory, or better known as the LASSI. And the LASSI takes about 25 minutes, but the thing I really like about it is that it gives you a graph at the end, and it pinpoints the actual problem areas or difficulties that students are experiencing. For example, LASSI might show that a student is experiencing some difficulties with selecting main ideas, or self-testing, motivation, time management. And of course, based on those results, we certainly give students effective strategies that will help to facilitate their particular difficulties that were identified. The other inventory that we use, and it's always fascinating to see first-year students in particular in terms of how they deal with this particular inventory, because so many first-year students unfortunately don't have a clue as to what their learning styles are, and so we have this learning styles inventory that will tell you whether or not you are an auditory learner, a visual, or perhaps a kinesthetic learner. And again, based on those results, we will give students, again, techniques that they can use to enhance their learning styles, both inside and outside the classroom.
Hi, I'm Scott Tillman. I'm the Help Desk Manager for the University of Richmond. I'd like to tell you some things about the Computer Help Desk here. First of all, we're here to help you with your PC and Mac problems. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. when classes are on schedule. We also provide phone support on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You call us, leave us your name and phone number, and we'll call you right back. A couple things you need to know this year about computer registration. When you get on campus, you should register your computers wired first and then wireless. The reason why you do the wired registration first using an Ethernet cable, it's a direct connection to you and your computer to our network. It is required that you download all the Windows updates for all PCs and that you install the university's Sophos antivirus. If you do this on the wired registration, it'll be much quicker the first time through. Afterwards, then you can register to the wireless network. The wireless network doesn't require too many changes. You can also look at the instructions if you register wired first, so that when you do the wireless registration, you're connected and you have your instructions in front of you. Also, one of the things that we need you to remember this year is with your net files. The net files have an inbox, an outbox, and a private. Store all of your files to your private directory. Your private directory gets backed up every day of the week, and we will guarantee you that you have a copy of your work. If you put it in your inbox, the inbox is for putting something in somebody else's net file, clean. So you will lose everything if you store it in your inbox. Your outbox is if you put something in your outbox, everyone at the university has access to your outbox, and they can take things out of there. So please don't put anything of secure data like your financial information in your outbox. The other thing that I'd like to talk to you about is downloading illegal music. Nobody likes music more than me. I was in a rock band, I get all that. But the owners of copyrighted material surf outside of our network, and they catch students downloading illegal music all the time. So the rule of thumb is if you don't own a copyrighted version of the music, don't share it and don't download it from an unknown site. If you have installed software that does do this, please turn off your wireless network device while you're on our network, and don't plug into the network while you're listening to the music.
I'm doing video all week.
Okay.
I'm trying to look direct. I'll look at Mike sitting
Okay.
there.
Okay.
That way I'm not going.